Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build a fortified palisade wall. So that's basically a wooden wall, but it's a fortified version of it, so it's a little bit stronger, and there's quite a few different little bits and bobs you can actually do with this one. I'm going to show you, like obviously we've got this one here. I'm in the Conquest mod at the minute, which is why we've got some extra blocks like the cool grey tile stair thingamajiggies. We are going to be doing this tutorial in complete default though. But this is kind of like what you guys can do with it. It's pretty good design, it's pretty simple. In this case, we've got like a little fortification-y step up thing, and this is one of the 3D models that you get in Conquest mod. It's awesome. It's just a shame it doesn't go around. It'd be cool if it could. That'd be really complicated, but yeah, it'd be really cool. Basically, you've got like a little watch out bits. You could just probably have, most likely, if I was going to do this properly, I would have like a steps going all the way down like this or something, so that you then have a way up onto the kind of like defensive positions. The wall itself is just loads of logs in between and sticks and stuff. But we're basically going to do a default version of this, and we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to do it with stone or cobblestone underneath, and we've got wood on top. Like they've kind of like, you know, they've been around for a while. They haven't just got this top layer of wood. Instead they've got like a little bit stronger as well. But let's get on to that. And by the way, guys, this is based off one of the actual fortified wall from Age of Empires 2 as well. So what we'll do is we're going to get building with this one. You can do it with any shape or size you want. It's basically just towers and how we connect the walls in. So let's go and do that then. Okay, so I've switched over to the default texture pack. Obviously there's some stuff in the Conquest mod that there is no default equivalent of. So it does show us that block, and I had to do some playing around to get it to even work in default. I had to create a texture pack called default. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to build, and it's really easy this. You build 2 towers. Okay, like, well, these are what I call towers, or, you know, points where people can physically actually be on these little sections like this. This one has one over here as well. It doesn't have a raised bit, but you can actually walk onto it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the joining bit, which is much easier than you guys will think it is. Okay, much easier. So materials you're going to need. We're going to do it slightly different, as I said. This bottom bit here, we're going to do with cobblestone. So we're going to need some cobblestone. You're going to need some stone as well. Some andesite and cobblestone stairs. Reason being that they mix really well, especially in default. The andesite and cobblestone, I think, mixes just perfectly. Really, it just looks really cool. So we're going to use like a little bit of a mix of it, just to give a good amount of materials. We're also going to need some dark oak wood logs and also spruce wood logs as well. So these two we just use again to just vary things up. I'm also going to need some spruce wood planks as well, so yeah, let's get to it. We're just going to build a tower. It doesn't really matter what direction you're going to go in. Grab your cobblestone, and you can do 1, 2, 3 like this, then 1, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 3, then 1, and 1, 2, 3, and then 1. That's going to be the base of our tower. Say we wanted to go at an angle over to here, right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's what we've got. A pretty big angle actually, but we'll be absolutely fine with it. So what you start doing is you start drawing lines between it. So from this free here, this is going to be our joining edge, and this is going to be our joining edge. It actually doesn't matter if it is like that at all, but we'll go for like something like this. We'll go 2s maybe. We just try and figure out, there you go, 2s work. So you try and figure out a way that actually works with it. So in this case, what we've actually got from this side, say if this is this is where the bad guys are, good guys are on this side. It looks like we've got 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, like that. Then on the back part of it, we just go out one more like this, and you basically just copy the pattern. So you've got a 1 block gap in between, and that means that we've got 3 on this side. So we've got 3 there. Now we've got 3 there, like that. If it was realistic, obviously it would be filled completely with cobblestone and stuff. If you need to dump, say you're in like survival or whatever, and you just want to dump a ton of cobblestone because you don't want it anymore, then you could actually do that. We're basically just going to build this up an extra layer, so just on the outside parts of it. And we'll be doing some edits and stuff in a bit, so there we go, just go around the outside of this. We're also going to do all the variation type bits as well in a little second. Well, probably near the end I think we'll do the variation bits. It's always best to get the base down. And obviously if you had like an extra tower, if you wanted to join this one to that one, actually that's pretty straight, but you know, you just keep on going around until you've got a perimeter around your base really. So there we go, we've got those up to 2 high. Now what we're going to do is going to get our cobblestone stairs, and we're just going to put these on top. And when it comes to this one, I'm actually also going to go on top of those. I'm going to go on just on top of these ones, just front facing, like this. And we don't need to really worry about the side, but just in just for this example, say this is the end of it for some reason. Maybe there's a cliff down there or something. Then you can just end it off like that. Okay, so just put the stairs on top of this, like that. Then what you're going to notice is there's going to be loads of gaps everywhere. So what we do is grab our cobblestone again, just fill in these gaps. It's easier, I find, to do it on the inside. But what we're trying to do is make it look like it's solid. It doesn't matter if you're messy with this, by the way. You could just fill this in. That's actually easier for me. So there we go, fill in all those, and back to there. And that will give you like a more solid look, as you can see, from this kind of angle. What we're going to do on top now, if we first fill in like a whole cobblestone layer here. Okay, let's get this done first. Just on the top piece, it will just give us, it just makes it so much easier for us to build on, as you'll see in the next section. So the next section is putting in the wooden logs, the actual Palisade stuff itself, or Palisade, or whatever it is. We're going to use spruce wood. So one block behind these stairs, we're basically just going to randomly go up and down and stuff. So we're going to try and make it look a little bit more random. And you'll notice that in the middle bit of the wall, so if we go like that, you'll notice that we do get extra ones. So you can actually, especially if you're facing, so this is the attacker's side. Oops, don't need to do that. If you get these ones, which you will if you've done the same thing that I've done, then make sure that the back part of it, oops, there we go, is always higher than the front part. So you might just have one like that, always in the front. There we go. So if we do something like that there, we'll go even higher than that. This, we just keep on going on top of these blocks. And you could, if you wanted to, just to give you guys an idea of where it all is, just do it behind the thing here. So it just goes in one block. There you go. So you get something like that. Other side. Now build that up as well. That one goes up really high. Maybe this is actually where we're going to have a door in instead, so maybe that's going to have log type things like that, I don't know, see? So there we go, put in this as well, oops, got that one there. That looks too stupid, I think. There you go, that's better. And you start to get this really rough pattern. There we go. Something like that though. You just, yeah, it's one of these things that you just have to kind of do and keep on messing around with, and it's got with these type of like fortifications, they will never be perfect, and you don't want them to be. You actually want them to be like really rugged and a bit random. So what we do is we're now going to have a look at it, and that to me looks okay actually. The only bit I don't like is this bit here. So we'll have just like a gap in there, and we'll have a gap in here as well, where we're going to have some steps going down, and we're going to grab some, we'll do some spruce wood or something. I'll use some spruce wood. That'll do. So grab some spruce wood, put some stairs in. Just gonna step down like that, and put in like that. So there we go. Get some of that. Put in the wood here. Like that. So we get like a decking type thing instead. You can keep it as stone if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. I just think it looks a little bit better as wood, maybe. And what I did with my one is I had it obviously a little bit higher. So you can do that as well. Completely up to you again. Oops. There we go. There we go. So you get these two little step type things like that. Right. So that's what we've got now. So you can do that all the way around your wall. The next bit is going to be like basically just randomly changing out a couple blocks. And one of the ways we can do this quite quickly, if you've got world edit, and I love world edit for this, you can actually use the replacer tool. So if you do /repl1, for example, that'll switch out with stone, and then we can just run around like this. We can switch random bits out for stone, like that, and you just do every so often get one that gets switched out, and then we'll do the same with the andesite. And now the thing is you can like click to actually select it. It's quite good. Then you just right click, and what we'll get, or should get, I really like the andesite. Default. It's one of my more like favourite default blocks really. Might have gone a little bit over the top with this, that's the only problem. You can do that. go. So we get some out of this. You can see it really clearly here how much like variation we got on there. You also put in mossy stone and stuff like that. Next thing we do is we grab some fence. Actually, I'm not going to do it with oak. We're going to do it with dark oak and some spruce. And we're just going to like basically put a fence piece on top of these. Just going to do random variations of this. Like that. And almost done. Go around, so make sure you do all of these, obviously. Like that, and then you get like it looking more spiky. And then you can even further do it with your trapdoors. This makes it look like it's been patched at some point. So there's been like a little gap in the actual fences or something. It just again breaks it up. Do that. So there we go. I'm not so keen on it in default. It looks good in Conquest though. But the other thing you can do as well is we can get a dark oak wood, and we can then start switching out random blocks of that. It's just to make it look, again, it's like that slight difference where from far away you can't really like tell, but it just adds a little bit of variation. There you go. If you see it in the light, you can definitely see it. Like this. There we go. So there we go. That's what we get. Really, really easy. I mean, it is such an easy little wall, I think, but it's quite effective, I think, and it would be pretty good defensive-wise. Obviously, you can make this taller if you wanted to. It's like more of like a... It's not really temporary defense, but it is a temporary defense because they haven't gone fully with stone, or they're not as rich, or whatever. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. It's just super simple. If you did, comment, like, subscribe. For gates and stuff like that, you would probably just need to push back this wall or bring this forwards. So you do something like this, because I know that somebody will be asking about a gate at some point. So you have like a wall here, have one on the other side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got a wall here as well. And what we're going to do, just do exactly the same here. So say we had this, and imagine that this was a wall going across here. Gates and stuff would be pretty easy. You can then use things like dark oak planks, because it's again wooden. It doesn't need to be super strong, so then you can have, you know, something going across here. And I think I'm actually going to use slabs for this. I prefer that. There we go. So you'd have something like that, or, you know, just really rounded off up to there, and that would be your gate. You could also do stuff where it's open. So maybe this time we're going to have it open like this. And you can do exactly the same, whatever pattern you come up with on top. You know, do something like that, have that open. And then what I would advise doing is put in like little stylistic things and stuff like that in here with using stairs, whatever you do anyway. But you can come up with really, really cool patterns, obviously. You could just do something like that, it'll look quite cool. Fancy, whoop, not like that. Like that, there we go. Just to add stuff in, but you could do stuff like that. You could also make one of these towers actually have, like, say, each of these towers that's next to the gate could actually have a canopy on it instead, so it could have a roof. You could still have it spiky if you wanted to, or you could have this actually taller, and it goes all the way over the top. You can really, really mess around with stuff and be creative with it, guys. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Nice little tutorial on it. If you did, comment, like, subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this little series as well of the medieval tutorials that are going to be coming out. And please do request what you guys want to have next. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.